Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, I've got this little plant here. Picked it up today, and it's called a Solanium Christmas cherry. It cost me €4. So I thought, I wonder could we do a little bit of a job on this, make it into a little bonsai for the future. It has these berries on for the winter, and in the summer it gets little white flowers. So I don't know, I haven't looked up, but I'll have a look to see if there's any online, if anybody's actually done one as bonsai or not, I don't know. But I thought we'll have a little look at it, and for €4 we'll give it a go. I have no idea really what kind of, all I know it's got a bit of a straight trunk, so we'll probably just do a kind of formal upright with it and see how we can design it a bit. It feels a bit top heavy, especially with all these berries on it, but we'll see how it goes. I've got the roots coming out the bottom of the pot. Let's just see if we can get it out of this pot. I made bone dry as always, and you buy these things in supermarkets and things, always bone dry. It says on the label, don't let it dry out. Okay, so I just want to see if I can get down to the root base. We'll see if there's any sort of a root base on them or what's going on. Okay, didn't have to go down very far. We've hit a bit of a root spread here. It feels like it doesn't actually go down very far with heavy roots. Now, I'm not too sure. I want to repot it now and prune it at the same time. It is a house plant, so it will be going in my shed, or even in the house if I can find somewhere to put it. But for now, it has got some pretty heavy roots, alright. But I can see there's a bit of a root spread, not great. I see a lot of them backing up on top of each other and things. Okay, so we'll put it back in its pot for now. Put it back in and just throw the soil in the bottom of the pot. Should lift it up a bit so we can see what's going on a bit better. Okay, so let's have a look at pruning it up. So straight away at the bottom here we have bar branching. We've got two coming out the same place, one on either side. There's a couple of small little bits, we'll get rid of them. So let's have a look and see which one of these guys we will keep. That's our bottom branch. And just above that we have this heavier branch, I don't know if I'm going to keep. Then we have a branch on the left, and let's see, send out all the branches out and see. Same kind of worlds, I feel like. Just going to prune out some of these inner leaves so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, so this branch comes off, but we can maybe make this a second trunk with this one here. Just trying to see if I can get in here. I can't really see with all these branches in the leaves. Okay, so yeah, we could make this like a second trunk possibly. Or do we keep it as a branch? We have another branch here, so I'm thinking, I know this one's heavier. Are we going to keep this one? If we're going to keep this one, we can probably get rid of this one. So let's start by getting rid of that one. Okay, we've started. I'm actually wondering, do I want this one? Is it a bit low? Might be. I want it as a tree. I think this one is too low too, so that solves that problem. We won't keep any of them. It gives us a bit of a trunk now. Let's see if I can move this in a bit closer so you can see what's happening a bit better. Okay, so now we have a bit of a trunk anyway. So now we need to make some decisions. So this will be our bottom branch, I would say. So we do have a branch on top of it here we don't want, so we'll get rid of that one. Take that out. And I'm going to reduce these back a bit for now. Like that. Let's clear off some more of these inner leaves. Okay, so we've got that branch. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, we'll just take off some of these leaves that are closer to the trunk. So it's got this one slightly above it, and this one slightly above that. So I'm going to use this as a second trunk or as a branch. Maybe a branch, but kind of a half trunk, half branch kind of a thing. Let's reduce this one back a bit. I'll plant a couple of these as cuttings just in case this doesn't survive. Maybe a cutting will. Okay, I'm still debating about this one. If I do have it as a second trunk, that means there's no real branches on the side. But we could possibly bring some of these down. Okay, I'm going to just pause the video for a minute and have a little look and have a think about it. Okay, I'm thinking, because the branches up here are a bit high, we'll use it as more of a branch. So let's reduce it back. Just go back to say here for now. We can always reduce it more afterwards. I'll take that one off. Take that out. Reduce this one back. And this one. Now we have another branch up here, which is fine, but again, there's so much inner foliage on it. Let's just clear that out. Take off one of these berries off it so I can see. So that's not a bad branch now. Now I've got this one above it. I don't know if I want to keep that or not. Let's see if we can just reduce this branch back. Take off some of these ones growing up. So I've never worked with one of these before. I've no idea how it's going to respond to this work. But for €4, we'll give it a go and see what happens. Okay. Again, I'm not too sure which is going to be my front. Still clearing out some of these inner leaves. Let's see what's going on. Okay, if we come up here now, branches seem to come off at a nice angle on it, which is good. And they are kind of, yeah, they're not on top of each other up here, so that's good too. Okay, I think we'll reduce this one back. It splits into two up here, so we'll take it off there and there. Clean that out. Now, the top here, the apex kind of thing, splits into two. So I think we need to reduce these back. Reduce that back to there. Right to there with that one. Take that back a little bit further into there. Trying to prune to outward facing branches as always to see if we can get it to start filling outwards. Oops. Okay, we can get rid of some of these guys. Now with this front branch here and this one back here, I'll definitely reduce this one back a bit. Think of have it kind of somewhere like here as the front, so I don't have this branch coming straight at me, so which would be kind of there. So this one is kind of coming off at an angle. These two heavy ones will be going, one going back, one's kind of coming forward a bit. With this one just above, with this one back here, then with this one, little one here, and then it breaks up into the apex up here. They always look a bit funny when you start the tree like this. Takes a little bit of time, a little bit of work. I think I'm going to reduce this branch back even further, being that it's so heavy, and maybe this one as well. Maybe bring that one back a bit too, something like that. This one as well, I think we can reduce back. Like I said, no idea how this is going to react to this pruning. I think this one we could probably take back too. So I think that's our front. Kind of like a bit of an apple tree or something. I think that's kind of given us a bit of a start. I think it's going to be one of these trees that need to be worked on kind of regularly to keep it growing in the direction we want it. This one here, I just got a little bit short on this one. It's just interfering with the one above, or do I need to reduce the one above? I think I will reduce this one back a bit. This one's a little long too. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So I'm thinking about here for the front. Now, my next question, do I repot it now into some good bonsai soil? And see what happens. Being a kind of house plant, I don't think it really matters what time of year you do it. It's going to be kept fairly warm. I think I can take this one back a little bit. Okay. And the other possibility of the front one is here. No, here. This is there. So that was one front. So the only other front you could do is kind of somewhere around here, but it seems to be leaning away from me, so I don't want that. So I think we'll go with this as our front. Now, do we repot it? Or do I train it like this? The only thing I'm thinking is if I spend the next few months training it like this and then I repot it and it dies, then I waste all that time. So I think I'm just going to go for it, repot it now, and hopefully it survives. Just check if I've got some soil. We have a little bit. Maybe I'll just, if I have to mix a little bit of this in with it, I will. That's going to be a house plant, so a little bit of its own soil probably won't harm. Okay, so let's get up a tray and we'll get it out of this pot and clean out and see what we're looking at. I might not do a full repot where I chop all the roots off, but maybe just reduce it a bit. Try and get it into some good soil. Try and give the roots some bit of a order, because as you can see they're well entangled to each other. Okay. Again, this is going to take a while, I think, to free all these roots, so I'll work away on this and we'll come back when I have it all freed out. So I'll take my time and just work them loose if I can. Okay, I've got the bulk of the soil out, but I can't kind of get these roots out without possibly breaking them up here. So I'm going to cut a bit of this off so I've got less tangled stuff mess below. So I'm just going to go in and just chop that back. Oh, it's just keep locking on. Just like that, so now at least. Thought I wasn't going to do this, but so I may as well just go all out. Hope for the best. I would find little cheap trees like this, you may as well do it now. Like I said, it's a shame when you spend a year or so working on it and get the tree looking really well, and then you repot it and it dies because it can't take the repotting. I'd rather repot it now and hope it makes it. I wonder if I wet these, I'm going to be able to separate them a bit easier. Okay, I'll give them a wash and see how that goes. Okay, so what I'm doing, I've got my spray here and I've got it on jet. So I'm just getting that in close to the roots and kind of blasting the soil out. It's helping a bit. Let's get this one free. I need to try and get this one out. I'm trying to figure out where it's going. It's going down into the centre of the root ball somewhere. It's got so well and truly knotted in there. That one's out. That one out free. It's going to reduce this from a bit. This one is going, it's just really well and truly tied in there. So many crossing roots. Cannot see where it's going. Okay, I'll keep working, see how we get on. Okay, so now I've got them freed. So now my predicament is, as you see, I've got kind of a lot of roots around here, and then I have the main trunk coming down and more roots down here. And do I leave them on, or do I just go for it and take them off? And I'm thinking I'm going to take them off. Go in about here, take that bottom one out. Okay, so we've reduced a lot of roots off it. Got this one coming straight down. I think that's no good. I'm gonna have to get rid of that one. Leave it just a short bit and hope it'll send out something. Okay, so now we have it. It still has few I'm just going to reduce these back now a little bit. I think Nigel will be proud of me. Don't know if I'd be brave enough to do this on a kind of, let's say, a better specimen. Take that much root off in one go, but I think we can get that sitting flat now. Okay, so we'll clean up and then we'll come back and pot it up. Okay, so I'm going to go with this pot. It's obviously a bit big for this tree maybe, but I want the roots to have plenty of room for growing. Ideally I'd like to put it into a more of a landscape size pot. I could have the roots more flatter, but this is going to be going in my shed, so I don't want it taking up too much space. So we'll get it in here and see what happens. Hopefully it'll have enough room to grow. So we'll get this down to the dregs of my soil now. So I did not think this morning when I got up I'd be repotting a tree today, but there we go. You never know what you're going to be doing in this hobby. Okay, we just need to push that root back a tiny bit. Okay, not too bad. These guys, I think if I put it this side, I can maybe use the wire to separate them. I think we need to go a bit higher actually with our soil. Something like that, so the roots aren't just going flat across, I want them growing down into the pot. Kind of a bit of an angle. Okay, so let's see if we can tie this off now. It's not going to be in the wind or anything, but it is quite top heavy. So we'll need some sort of wiring to tie it down. Lift it up a bit so that. Okay, so snip that a bit so I can get a couple of twists on it. Snipped it right at the when I joined them, which wasn't a good idea. Okay, got them now. Now this pot's tie down holes are very small, so I use this very light wire. So I don't want to go crazy tightening it. Just going to hold it in till the roots take, because I don't want that wire biting into the roots. Okay, it's holding it, it's not going anywhere. So I think that's not too bad. I've got the roots spread okay. A few bits sticking up. Let's trim them off. Okay, let's just top it up now. I'm not going to bother using any of the old soil that it came in. I think some quite fine stuff mixed in with this because it's at the bottom of the barrel. So I think it'll hold plenty of moisture as well as being drained well, because it's got a big hole in the bottom of this pot. I'm not going to try and work it into the roots. I think just pat it down like that. There's not a lot of roots and I don't want to damage them with the chopstick. Okay, so completely lost my front. I think this was the front, wasn't it? Was it here? No, it was here. So let's mark that beetle there. I don't know what he is, but we'll get rid of him. Just in case he's a baddie. Okay, so I'm going to mark the front just so I remember. So my front was... Where was the front? Was it here? It was about here, wasn't it? Over here. Put that piece of wire now, so that'd be kind of my front there, somewhere around there. We'll have to see how it looks once it starts growing, if it starts growing. Okay, so we'll put it into the shed. I'll bring it in so you can see. Okay, so in here is where my face and my jades and everything are. So we put him in here. This is at 17 degrees Celsius at the moment. Put him in there, give him a watering, and then the water goes down the tube into the bucket. So you can see this guy is going to its new home tomorrow, so I've got to parcel him up This is a Chinese elm, so I'll take him out. He can come and get parcelled up. And the rest are pretty good for now and now. I'll give this guy a good watering now. Like I said, it'll drain. It's on a bit of a slope, so the water will drain down and down into the bucket. So I think that's it for this video. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.